All right, you guys. So as I promised, or as I told you guys yesterday, I was going to upload a video explaining how to add your shapes and lines and different things in Microsoft Word and PowerPoint so that you guys can do your genogram. So I'm going to share my screen really quickly. All right, so what I have here is, this is just Microsoft Word. So of course you need to create a blank document. Now, sometimes a genogram can be a little bit long ways, like long instead of up and down. So it may be beneficial to rotate your page to the landscape orientation. So to do that, you'll go to Layout in Microsoft Word, Orientation, and you do Landscape. And so what that does is it makes the paper landscape as opposed to portrait. All right, so for your genogram, you're normally working with circles and triangles, things like that. So I'm just going to show you how to insert these shapes into Microsoft Word. And remember that I'm using a MacBook. And so if you're using a different type of computer, these options may be in different locations within Microsoft Word, but you should be able to find them. So what I normally do is I go to Home, and then I may go up here to Insert, and right here it says Shapes. Let's see, if you want to enter a triangle, I click triangle, then there's a little plus sign here. You just click that, and now there's a triangle entered into the document. Now let's say I want to enter a square. Let's see here. I'm missing some of my stuff here. Go to Insert. You can also go to Insert on this tab here, and you go to Shapes, and it gives you more options as far as shapes. And so you can do a square. There's a little plus sign again. You click that. Now, of course, you can make them bigger, using your little cursors there, or you can make them, smaller. So for the genogram, I know you have to also do some lines. So what you can do, you just go through that same process. So we'll go to Insert, and we'll go to Shapes. And here's a line right here. So you click that, there's your little plus sign. Click on the page, and here's your line. All right, and so you should be able to move that line wherever. Well, for some reason it's not moving. All right, so you'll be able to move this line. But in the event that you want to change the colors of like the shapes, you can do so. Just double click it. You can change the feeling of the color. So you can change it to, like I changed that to orange. We're going to take it off of orange and blue. Don't like those two colors together. But you can change it to yellow. Change this to yellow. You can get really, really creative with it. However, for this, so you guys can get creative with it, because for this paper, you're going to be turning it in on Blackboard. And so you don't have to worry about printing it or it being in color and having to print color ink. So you can get creative with that. So that's how you enter shapes. So you just go to Insert, go to Shapes, and then you have a lot of options here. So just get creative. I know some of these symbols on your genogram have like lines in the middle of the line. So for instance, if you're trying to signify a divorce, separation, you can do another line, put it in here, and make it go like sideways like that, and then move it up here on top of this one, and then now you have that little line that means separation or divorced or anything like that. All right, so that's how you do it in Microsoft Word. Now, you also can use PowerPoint. So I'm going to open up PowerPoint here. We don't need this PowerPoint. We're gonna go to a new presentation. All right, so here's our new presentation. The best way to do this is to, let's see, what am I looking for here? All right, so you go to design and you go to slide size, and you go to page setup. Now, the standard copy paper, like the paper that you guys print off of, is normally 8 by 11. So that's what we're going to change this to. We're going to change the height to 11. And we're going to change the width to 8. All right, and press OK. And just press scale up. That's fine. All right, so now you see it change the direction of everything. It's now a regular size copy paper, basically. All right, so we're going to take this out. Take this out. And let's see if we can change the. All right, so here's how you change the orientation here. So this one's going, looks like the words are going left to right. This one's going up and down, which is basically landscape. All right, so now we're at a landscape format. So what you do is the same concept in Microsoft Word. You'll insert, you'll do shapes. Let's say you want to insert a square, put the square in there. It's the same thing. The only benefit of using PowerPoint, and some Microsoft Words do this as well, but once I enter another shape, let's say I want to enter my triangle, I'll enter it. What PowerPoint does is, you see that red line that's coming up, it tells you that your items are aligned with each other. And so that's a benefit. That's one benefit of using PowerPoint. Now, when you get ready to save this, once you do your genogram and you got all your fancy stuff in it, when you get ready to save this, you'll go to File and you'll go to Save As. And you'll save it at as whatever you want to save it as. But when you get here, you need to, in the format, you need to save it as a PDF, because you don't want to save it as a PowerPoint, because you need to be able to insert it into your paper. So you save it as a PDF and you export. And what that does, it exports it as a PDF. If you guys have any more questions about this, please let me know. I don't mind going over it with you, or even talking to you and kind of showing you how exactly to do it, giving you more information. But just let me know. That's just the basics. I think that once you guys get into it and you start playing around with some things in Microsoft Word or PowerPoint, whichever one you decide to use, you'll get a better grasp of how to use it. So that's it.